Yeah, Sacramento, stand up. I'm super proud. I mean, this was a team win of the highest regard, from Rico and Stacy to Jonah and Longo, Lindsay. Obviously, AG spoke to the team prior and after the game, and then playing every single player on the team. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that for me. Watching them share the ball, and then defensively, I thought we played one of our better games. We didn't turn the basketball over after the first quarter. I believe we had 8 turnovers for 14 points in the first quarter, and then after that, in 3 quarters, we had 3 turnovers for 5 points. So that's winning basketball, and that's proud basketball, and that's what I've always said to you guys, as I know each one of you pretty much individually, and you've talked to me individually. That's what I think I expect. Ownership, the city, just compete your butt off, and we can live with the results of that.
Doug, just what was the experience like for you? I'm sure you were nervous. I'm sure you had a million things running through your head, but just how did it play out?
I wasn't super nervous, oddly enough. I did have a million things running through my head, which I just kind of went and found a room and just kind of wrote down a few things that I wanted to focus on. And all the assistants were incredible to kind of help and guide me through in certain parts. And then the team, just they responded. But for me, like, those of you again who know me, I've done radio, I've done television, and they're like, "How do you like it?" Like, there's no other place in the world I'd rather be than on the court with our team. It's joyous for me in ways that I can't even explain.
Along those lines, Doug, did you have a moment where, sitting next to Alvin, we've seen how animated you are, and a lot of eyes were on you tonight. Did it feel any different from what you do alongside Alvin?
Yeah, that seat's totally different than my seat. Let me tell you, it's like miles away. The game looks different. The vibe of the game is different. Obviously, the responsibilities are different. But yeah, it was Sean. It was totally a different experience. But they made it very enjoyable for me. It was difficult. That's a team that has had some ups and downs, but they played well. In the Eastern Conference, they're probably going to be a playoff team as they continue to go through after the big trade that they had. They had us down, and for us to come back and fight back the way that we did, that's what makes a lot of winning worth it. Is if it was easy, everybody would do it, but it's not. And it requires toughness, and I thought that we showed that tonight.
Coach Christie, what's your thoughts on the 3 guard, from your standpoint as a guard? What was your thoughts on your 3 guard lineup? With Mitchell, Fox, and Halliburton, because Dinwiddie and the other guy over there, I think he put up probably 30, 31 points. Those
Bill.
Tough guards within themselves.
Yeah, I thought that they were spectacular, man. I thought they played a really good all-around game. I mean, when you look at Ty, he almost had a triple-double, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 8 points. Davion, in his start defensively, I thought he was special. I ask him all the time, like, the court is 94 feet long. The first 47 are yours. You do with him what you want. And after that, when he started picking up, I was like, there you go. And then Fox he's special, man. When he gets downhill, when he gets that rhythm, it turns into something different. And then he brought it home. So, you can't, I don't think, necessarily play that way versus every team, like your Torontos and bigger teams. But this was a team that we felt like we could play the 3 guards, and I thought that they did a really good job.
First of all, Doug, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Did you feel like there was a turning point in that second half? Because obviously you got down double digits a couple of times. You took a timeout. Did you feel like there was any point where you felt that momentum starting to go your way?
Yeah, we called a timeout, and we had made a little bit of a run, and normally you go to the huddle, but I went and talked to the team, and I looked at them and I asked them, I said, do you realize why we just did what we did? And they kind of looked at me, and I said, it's defense. That's why we just made the run that we made. Now, if we want to finish them, we can finish them, but it's not going to be at the other end. The other end will take care of itself. For me, that was the turning point when we decided to get a little more handsy, to pick up a little higher, to fight through the screens, to not lay on them. All of a sudden, things started happening for us. Yeah.
Doug, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, we know how much you have loved this city over the years and the way you've been embraced in this city. What was it like to just kind of hear the crowd react to you the way they did tonight and kind of to bring that joy back to this fan base after so many hard nights?
Yeah, Jay, it means everything. I think that's when I say unfinished business, you know, this is a proud city, a city that deserves a high level of basketball when they come out to watch it. And unfortunately, for a long time, it hasn't been that way. But it does not have to stay that way, and it won't. We'll get it. We'll get it there. It's step by step, but it felt good. I mean, also, listen, not for me. Like, move me out of the way. I think it feels good for them. Like, they don't even know what's here. You know what I mean? They have no idea who those people are and what they bring to the game. So to hear the building come alive was really good.
Doug, just when you saw some of the rotations that you guys used, we saw some lineups we hadn't really seen a whole lot of. Was that just kind of feel the game and the flow of the game, or was that kind of more, you know, methodical and premeditated coming in?
No, I mean, we kind of have some ideas when we start about, you know, things that we might want to do at certain times, but the game is fluid, and for me it was just a feel. The coaching staff were fantastic with giving me some ideas, but more than anything, it's just like, what do we need right now? Like, we went to Tristan, like, we needed toughness. We needed somebody to hit somebody. We needed somebody to go in there and rebound the basketball, and he brought that. So for me, it was just, you know, more of a feel and a vibe, and that's something that I've been able to watch and learn since I've been here about, you know, kind of how the flow of the game is. But I've been around it for quite some time. But one thing I know is you. I don't know anything. You just continue to learn, man. You continue to learn.
All right, Coach, we'll go ahead and do the last question.
Absolutely.
Christos, go ahead.
Coach, congratulations on the win, first of all.
Thank you, sir.
The way that the team closed the game out, what it means about the potential of that group from your perspective?
It's like my teenage son cleaning his room. Once he showed me that he can do it, now I expect you to do it. It's in him. You know what? Playing defense and playing at a really high and hard level, it hurts. It doesn't feel good. I mean, you have to stop on a dime. You have to fight through screens. You have to do things that you don't like to do. And tonight they were willing to do it and accomplish it. They just have to be more willing to do it on a consistent basis to reach the levels that you've seen tonight. And I know, and the fans, I think, know and want to see that they can do.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.